Welcome back. We're returning to our mini-series on The Lion's Song. Today we'll be diving into Episode 3, Derivation. So let's get to it. Alright, what's going on at the train station this time? Vienna Central Station. I think they might be drunk. I think this is a train. My train. This is my train. You're drunk, I called it. Yes? We're all drunk. What is your point? We've been drunk for hours. These are my kind of people right here. Didn't you notice? Here now, what's this? We're seeing our friend Theodore off. We've been saying goodbye since... what is today? He's not going anywhere unless he boards the train. Would you like some help with the steps, sir? Leave me be. I'm perfectly capable of climbing a couple of steps. Bye, chums. Is the train moving? Ta-da! Would you like to take your suitcase with you, sir? Very well, if you insist. All aboard! All aboard for Wiener Neustadt. Once again, I apologize for all the German that I am butchering. Snore. Ha 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 ha. Snore. Staircase. Earlier that afternoon. Excuse me, I'm looking for the radius. Well, it's half the diameter. I'm not sure I understand, madam. The mathematician's circle. I'm working on this theory of maintained... And what would a young woman like you want with such an august group of gentlemen? Let's see, I'm a lady again. Let's see, I must speak to Professor Zoller. I'm a mathematician. I have a message from the university. Well, I guess there's a Professor Zoller that I'm looking for, so I'm just going to say I must speak to Professor Zoller. Professor Zoller cannot be disturbed while they are in session. It is very important that I see him. I'm sure you may think so. But no one disturbs the radius while they are in session. But, madam, this is a cafe. There are patrons lining up behind you to eat. In that case, I also would like to eat. I need to tend to my female necessities. If this is a cafe, why are you gatekeeping a group of people? That doesn't seem very cafe-like to me, but whatever. In that case, I also would like to eat. Please show me to a table. Certainly. If you will step to one side, I will see to these people who have been waiting so patiently. Then I will seat you. And I'm going upstairs. Nope, I'm still in the cafe. The door with a K sign, door with a circle sign, door with a peculiar sign. I mean, I think if one of these is going to be to the radius, it'd be this circle with a line halfway through it. Ah, the radius. No one solved it this week. Have you forgotten theorem? Madame, you cannot be in here. This is a private gathering. Let's see, I must speak with Professor Zoller. I am here at Professor Zoller's invitation. I have corresponded with Professor Zoller. I'm just gonna hope that I am actually here at Professor Zoller's invitation. You must be mistaken. These are mathematicians. As am I. Please announce me. My name is, Reknizek. Reknizek, I think. Once you understand that, the solution is child's play. Yes, we have dined. You know better than mumble. Reknizek? I don't recall. Professor Zoller, I'm a mathematician like you. I wrote to you regarding Den's recent proof about Hilbert's third problem. There is some mistake. This is a private discussion of higher mathematics. My letter. Name-dropping, young woman, is not going to get you anywhere. Mathematics is a complex subject entirely unsuitable for women. Your brains are domestic, not logical. Domestic is logical. Please escort this woman out, waiter, and see that we are not interrupted again. There. You see? Do you want to get me fired? Please leave at once. Mathematician. Like me. Ha 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 ha. Oh my, there's a child. Little girl. My apartment. What else can I click on? Well, let's click on the little girl. I'm Nicole. I've just moved into the suite on the 4th floor. What is your name? Emma Reknizek. I live behind that door you're blocking. My parents are in France. I hate my governess, Frau Schmoll. That's all there is to know about me. Let's see, I'm pleased to meet you, Nicole, but I'm very tired. I'm sure that isn't all there is to know about you. Why do you hate your governess? I'm sure that isn't all there is to know about you. Well, I'm 9 and my parents are always gone. My father travels all the time for work, and my mother goes with him. Why don't you go too? They say I'm not strong enough and I need to keep up with my studies. Nicole, it's time for your music lesson. I need to go before Frau Schmoll finds me. It was very nice meeting you. I'm glad you will be my friend. I never said I'd be your friend, but alright. Alright, on the staircase again. The Lion's Song, Episode 3, Derivation. Alright, so what am I supposed to be doing in this one? I had to write music in the first one. I had to paint a painting. I had to paint paintings in the second. Do I need to do math? That would make sense. Regardless, I'm going in my apartment. The state of change can be maintained. I'm sure of it. But how can I prove it? Ugh! Mathematician. Like me? Ha 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 ha. Yes, I am just a woman. I thought you were a mathematician as well. But I have a new idea. No one will listen. No one cares. Well, you can do what women have been doing for, like, centuries at this point. You publish under a male pseudonym. But, I mean, that sucks, but, I mean, it is an option. Sigh. Right, I've got Blackboard. I can't click on the books or myself. There's outside. There's mirror and wardrobe and chair. Outside. Sigh. The radius was supposed to help me, but I didn't even get to state my problem. Let's look in the mirror. Oh, there's more stuff over this way. Hello, Emma. You know, I'm gonna have to start doing that when I look in the mirror. I'll, like, go to shave or whatnot and be like, hello, some guy I've never heard of. Let me click on my chair over here. A chair. Blackboard. Oh. I'm doing stuff to the blackboard. It's the beginning of the proof. I know it is. It kind of looks like you're talking about FX right there. I don't think they existed yet. There has to be a solution. Why? Just because you want there to be one? Is that how it works? Let's go take a look at this other chair now. A chair. Someone knocked. Someone's knocking again. Oh, that's my wardrobe. The door is actually over here. Sure, why not? I'll open my door. Yes? Question mark. Package for Emma Rekniczek? That is me, thank you. I now have a package. From the hospital. Now the box seems to be the only thing I can click on. We'll interact with. Well, I could open it. Sure, why not? A letter. Dear Fräulein Rekniczek, we regret to inform you that your father, John Rekniczek, succumbed to tuberculosis early Friday morning. As you are aware, his illness was not responding to treatment, and this is the inevitable outcome. We wanted to assure you that he passed peacefully in his sleep, and just the previous evening, his thoughts were of you. We know you share our belief that he has gone to a better place, where his suffering is finally at an end. As you know, your father requested his clothing and personal effects be kept for you. We have therefore included them in this box. You have our sincere condolences for your loss. In sympathy, Johann Klinger, Senior Physician, Sanatorium, Salzburg, Austria. It's your fault, Father. You raised me to believe in myself. You believed in me, but now you are gone. What good is it if no one else does? Well, you just gotta find those people. I'm sure you'll be able to find other people to believe in you. Although, were they already calling it tuberculosis at this point? I kind of felt like it should have been consumption still, but hey, what do I know? Early 20th century is not my strongest suit, so... Deep sigh. I need to put his things away. The next morning. I can't make any headway. It's no use. I have to get to the library. I'm late already. Maybe I could think more clearly if I wasn't drowning in memories. Papa. Maybe you could go to, there's this cabin, like, out in the mountains or whatnot. Maybe that'd be a good place for you to clear your head and work on your math. Hello, Emma. There's the exit. Oh, we get this map again. I don't think we can go over to, Franz's studio, though. That's sad. Work at the library. Oh, do I work at the library? Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's go work at the library. She was already saying she was late. Vienna University Library. This could indeed be the correct beginning. But how to continue? How can I observe functions of change? Maybe I have to reverse my approach. Maybe I've overlooked something, some aspect that's missing. No, let's try reversing our approach. No. Oh, okay, sorry. I tried. Oh no, it's a child. I am returning Boy's Own Adventures. It was so exciting. Pirates and soldiers and mountain climbers. Your book is overdue, young man. That will be 2 kronen. Sorry. Thank you. Good day. A small boy swallowed some coins and was taken to the hospital. When his grandmother came to see how he was, a nurse said, "No change yet." Why can't I see it? A state of change. That's like... Let's see, a falling leaf suspended in midair. A full-speed train with the brakes slammed on. A cooling pretzel fresh out of the oven. How about a cooling pretzel fresh out of the oven? Yum. It's a fitting image. Excuse me. Is this a good book on gardening? My roses are being difficult. The Art of the Formal Garden by Carl Dorn. Yes, madam. Professor Dorn is a noted botanist. Oh my god, you can't expect her to know everything about every book in there. Oh, people are so annoying sometimes. Sorry, that was just reminding me of my day job. Nothing I try is correct. That is also no, I'm kidding, that doesn't remind me of my day job. I just don't know how to continue. I don't know, maybe, like, work on some other math and come back to this. Almost done with work for the day. Maybe I should get something to eat and just try again tomorrow. Yes. Some food from the market should change things. See, I could leave the library. Forest of bookshelves. That sounds good. Reading man. Let's look at the forest of bookshelves. That row of books runs parallel to the exit of the library. We only put books there if they are not very valuable. Oh, because it's easy for someone to shoplift them? That makes sense. He's reading a physics book. Oh, I can click on my desk as well. My desk, not much else to it. There we go, leave library. Yeah, I guess we'll go to the market. Maybe we'll encounter some young man who'd like to paint us or something. Huh. I could have sworn this was the way to the market. Let's see. Window. I wonder. Women can't be mathematicians. Is it possible I could fool them? But how could I? Father! Your clothes! You left them to me. Oh, Father, you left them to me. Oh, so you're gonna dress up like your dad. Alright. Whatever helps you deal with your grief, I suppose. Do I want to enter that place, or do I want to exit? Let's enter. It wouldn't do for a lady of my age to enter unaccompanied. Oh, okay then. Then don't. Exit. I guess I'll go home then. My apartment. My apartment. Right, I've gone to my apartment. Let's go to my wardrobe. Let's see, Papa's clothes. I can use them to pose as a male mathematician. And finally get access to the radius. Let's see. So there's a top hat, glasses, a hat, pullover, vest, shirt, coat, jacket, trousers, tie, cane. I need something to conceal my bosom. Pretending to be old or sick? That would probably draw too much attention. I was just thinking you could use it to flatten your chest, because you just said something about your chest, so... Which jacket should I wear? Well, you have a jacket and a coat, so... I refuse to wear that old thing. Oh, okay then. The jacket then. It's a bit big, but I think that will work. Well, the coat looks bigger, and I thought that might do a better job covering things up. But then you steadfastly refuse to wear it. There's still something missing. Well, yeah, you need trousers. These pants will do nicely. You also need a shirt on under the jacket. This will look sharp. And you should wear a tie. Let's see, that hat or this hat? I think the top hat's a little more masculine. So yes, you're going to wear his glasses, and they will destroy your eyes because they're not your prescription. And the top hat. I can push my hair into the hat. You could always cut it short, too. That should do. You should take the cane, in case you need to beat someone. I can leave the outfit on these chairs. Or you can see how you look in it. Change. I can shape my hair to look like sideburns. That's kind of silly. Hello. Am I the guy that Franz was painting? And so this was the duality that he saw? Who? I have it. Hello, Emile. Tomorrow I'll leave the radius speechless. The next day. Now, the radius will receive Emile. Will they, though? Alright, let's get our butts to the... Oh, I can change into Emma over there. No, let's go to the cafe. Oh, I could have gone to the Danube Canal. Good afternoon, sir. I believe you are new to our cafe. How can you tell? Oh, I never forget a face. Extraordinary. Well done. How may I assist you? I'm Emile. Shell. A visiting mathematician from Berlin. I was told I must introduce myself to the gentleman of the radius. Berlin? How wonderful. Unfortunately, you are the first to arrive. Let's see, may I wait in the back room? That would give away that I know that there's a back room. I have come so far only to be turned away. Or what do you suggest? What do you suggest? My dear sir, of course you are welcome to wait for them in the back room. Just because I'm a dude who expressed an interest. That's ridiculous. Do you see the door? Ah, the radius. Yes. Very clever. Ha. I thank you. However, you might have to wait quite a while for the radius to arrive. Perhaps you might want to come back later? Oh, perhaps I will. See, there's a quarreling couple, a coat rack, card-playing ladies. Be a patron, poster, cakes. Let's look at those. I like a piece of cake once in a while, but my teeth ache just looking at these. Poster. I'm not really interested in theater. There's enough dress up in my life as it is. There's a patron. Another fabulous mustache. Let's check out these card-playing ladies. I surely wouldn't be allowed to join them. I mean, maybe if you dressed like your normal self. Let's check out the quarreling couple. She's winking in my direction. And there's a waiter. Yes? Would you like some coffee? Let's see. Yes, please, with milk and 3 spoons of sugar. Yes, please, with milk and sugar. Yes, please, no milk, no sugar. No, thank you. Yes, please, with milk and sugar. Certainly. Blurp. Just right. Oh, K is for kitchen. That makes sense. The kitchen is of no interest to me. Well, it's something you and I do not have in common. Toilets. The lavatories. I'd rather use my own at home. Using these facilities might prove awkward. The radius. Right. There's a blackboard. There's an empty seat. There's a strangely deformed seat. Fireplace. A carpet, which also depicts a radius. Another empty seat. A picture. It's a picture of the members of the radius. How about the fireplace? An empty fireplace. You should start a fire then. Someone drew a pie in the ashes. Nice. Other empty seats. Blackboard. Problem of the week. Keeping their minds active. With puzzles posed by Zoller, no doubt. Intriguing. And this week it's about the origin of the number pi. Pi. No. I must prove myself by solving this. Pi. The radius. Okay. I have no idea what's going on with this. Ah. If I picture it like that, then it becomes fairly obvious. Okay. Pi is the key to the circle. Ah. Well. No one around to see it. I should come back later. I don't want to feel like I'm intruding. Perhaps I should explore the city as Emile for a while. This seat is very clean compared to the others. I can't stand sitting. That's right, you can't stand sitting. But you can sit seated. Exit. Alright, let's leave the cafe. No wonder I got so uncomfortable when he asked me to undress. I have to pass some time until the members of the radius arrive. Alright. Hey, we could go to the library, we could go to my apartment, we could go to the Danube Canal. Let's go to the Danube Canal. Maybe the constantly changing things of the river will help me with my problem. Ooh, swans. Parliament no longer seems to be an option. Let's go to the library now. Alright, there's a forest of bookshelves, Hugo the librarian. Let's look at Reknikzek, always messing with my system. Excuse me? Yes, what is it? Let's see, I was wondering whether you have the book. How are you today? I'm just browsing. I was wondering whether you have the book. Let's see, Every Week a Problem, Elusive Epsilon, or Tricky Trigonometry. What Tricky Trigonometry? I'm sorry, we don't have that one. It's complicated. Anything else? How are you today? Fine. But my colleague, I wish she didn't mess with my system all the time. Very careless. Maybe I can help. I don't think so. Unless you can see how this system is supposed to work, it all seems random. I don't see how. Well, don't worry about it. Anything else? I'm just browsing. Fine, but please do so, quietly. My desk. The librarian's desk. Yeah, let's leave the library. Hopefully they're there by now. Maybe the radius has arrived by now. Yeah, that's exactly why I was saying we should leave the library. Alright, let's get back to the cafe. Alright, let's just head to the radius. What have we here? A visitor? You must forgive me, gentlemen. I hope what I have written here might serve as a calling card. Ah, so you are our secret provider of insight. The maitre did mention a guest. That is quite remarkable. Gernot Zoller, at your service. And you are? My name is Emil Schell, from the Friedrich Wilhelms Universität in Berlin. I thought I knew most of the fellows at the University of Berlin, but please, feel welcome, sir, to the Radius. The Radius. You obviously belong. Yep. Because I'm good at math and you think I have a penis. Wait, let's look at the blackboard. Ha, I found something. Rubbish. Oh, let's see. We need to... There's a mathematician over here. Good day, my name is Emil Schell. And you are? Good day, Herr Schell. My name is Stefan Nenner. You said you are from the University of Berlin? Yes, that is correct. So, you are a lecturer as well? I teach at the University of Vienna in the mathematics faculty. I look forward to comparing notes. Gladly. Zoller. Ah, Schell. Let's see. What is your area of expertise? Do you teach at the university? I would like to talk about my theory. Never mind. I would like to talk about my theory. So, Herschel, you are a professor at the Berlin University? Well, of course, you must be, but probably very new to it. Actually, or a supply teacher. Herr Zoller. Harump. What? What is it? I would like to talk about my theory. Hi. Let's hear it. Functions of change in conjunction with time and states. Curious? That sounds like a lot of my own work. Well, I cannot deal with such distractions at this time. I need to work on my own theories. But do ask the other members. They need the challenge. Alright. So he doesn't want to talk about my stuff because it's too similar to what he's got going on. Let's talk to this other mathematician. Snore. That's a good thing to be saying, huh? How about this mathematician? They're arguing. I don't want to interrupt. They're arguing. I don't want to intrude. Oh, intrude, not hurt. Let me introduce myself. My name is Emile Schell. Rauch. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Rauch. Cough. Oh, he's like got a cloud of smoke around his head. I'm looking for help with my current thesis. What is your field of expertise? Goodbye. What is your field of expertise? Complex analysis. Number theory. A prime combination. Your fields of expertise. Prime. No. I'm looking for help with my current thesis. Topic. Functions of change in conjunction with time and states. Not my area of expertise. Goodbye. Alright, let's go talk to Nether. Yes? Let's see, I am looking for help with my current thesis. What do you teach exactly? I have a question about one of the other members. What do you teach exactly? I teach discrete mathematics. Oh yes, discrete mathematics. When you need to do math, but you don't want to be super obvious about it. No, I'm sure it actually has a meaning other than that, but that's just where my brain goes with that. I also taught a short lesson on something really interesting a few weeks back, about a process called a Markov chain. I try to broaden the horizon of my students every now and then with new theories. Let me ask what a Markov chain is. What's a Markov chain? I'm so glad you asked. No one around here seems to be interested in discussing new theories anymore. A Markov chain, as Markov himself described it, is a process where one state transitions to another, with the probability of the next state depending purely on the current one. Consider a drunkard walking on a numbered line. Each step he either moves forward by 1, or backwards by 1. So, the next step or state depends only on his current position, and not where he has stumbled already. Correct. Very interesting. I'm looking for help with my current thesis. What are you working on? Functions of change. I'm looking into change states in these kinds of functions. Intriguing, but I don't think I can be much help with that. My focus is on discrete mathematics, unmoving parts of constant systems. Perhaps one of the other members of the Radius could assist you. But the Markov chain that you explained before is just that, a process of change. Just because discrete mathematics is my area of expertise doesn't mean I don't enjoy dabbling in all things mathematical, with varying degrees of success. Ha ha ha. I have a question about one of the other members. What do you want to know? Tell me about Zoller. Who is the man sleeping in the corner? That's Elric, the doctor in our circle. Why is he sleeping? It was subtle at first. He just fell asleep one time and no one noticed. Now he feels so at home here that he just falls asleep every afternoon. We've known him for so long, we don't really mind. Aw. And the two arguing fellows. Nikik and Worm. Excuse me? Those are their names. The one on the left is Nikik. They don't seem to get along very well. Don't worry, they fight a lot. What about? Math, mostly. Rauch seems taciturn. He wasn't always. He actually has quite a brilliant mind, but he's a horrible teacher. Don't tell him I said that. And then tell me about Zoller. What about him? Is he the founder of the Radius? Yes. Along with Eilric and Rauch. How did the Radius come to be? Well, as far as I know, Zoller was looking for like-minded people, sort of elite mathematicians, the best of the best, to exchange opinions and theories on all topics mathematical. He had heard about a circle of mathematicians in London, so he decided to found one himself here in Vienna. His Majesty was intrigued and agreed to fund the Radius, as long as it led to mathematical progress. Eilric and Rauch were quick to join, as were several others, and over time, Worm, then Nikik, then I joined as well. Take care. You too, Shell. Can I talk to... Oh, it looks like I can single those two out. Nikik. They're arguing. I don't want to intrude. Oh, okay, they're still arguing. There's no one else to talk to. Eilric's still sleeping. Huh. Let me look at the blackboard again. Huh, I found something. Oh, what did you find? Huh, I found something. Okay, strangely deformed seat. My god. What is it? A new theory? Oh, no. It's nothing. Oh. How disappointing. That is an impressive buttock imprint. Shell, what's so interesting about my chair? Oh, nothing, sorry. Shell, I told you, I have no time for your distractions. Perhaps one of the other members has time to listen to your theories. It's a picture of the members of the Radius. Well, I seem to kind of exhausted things here. Maybe Rauch has more to offer now? Goodbye. Nope, apparently not. How about Worm? They're arguing. I don't want to intrude. Alright, well... I guess I'm good for... It is now called Zoller's button printed seat. Okay. My god. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh. How disappointing. That's an impressive buttock imprint. Shell, what's so interesting about my chair? Oh, nothing, sorry. Okay, remind me not to click on that again. Fireplace. Can I start a fire? An empty fireplace. Someone drew a pie in the ashes. Alright, I think it's time to try to get out of here then, since I don't really seem to be able to talk to anyone else. There's a mountain painting. A painting of some mountains. The label reads Pio Alto. Doesn't look like anything to me. Hi. I came here looking for help, but these mathematicians, I am not certain they can help. If they can't, what will I do? I hope my masquerade isn't a waste of time. One state changes into another. But how? Very carefully. I guess it's time to go back home. Ahem. Let's see, I could ignore the women, I could stare questioningly at the two women, or I could hold the door for the two women. I'm gonna hold the door for the two women. Thank you for holding the door. You're welcome, ladies. I trust your visit with the Radius was rewarding, Herr Shell. If I could not remember how I was treated, I would not know to mimic it now. Every change in behavior occurs over time. I'm afraid I don't understand mathematics. You are exactly right. It is mathematics. What is your name? Maurice, sir. Maurice, yes, of course, it would be. All métiers are named Maurice. Maurice, you are a genius. Okay, and I'm eccentric AF. If only my parents had seen that. I need to get out of these uncomfortable clothes. Why? If you're gonna live up to that, if you're gonna keep up the ruse, you gotta keep it up. Quick now, I must write this down. Blackboard. Days ago I would not have known what the ladies at the cafe expected of me. But I just now remembered the gentleman who once opened the door for me. My behavior changed, and that change transpired over time. Every change occurs over time. That's it. Of course. That's it. Knock. I don't want to go to the wardrobe. Well, let's open the door. I need to change first. Oh, do you? Change into Emma. I'm sure someone saw Emil come in, so now people are going to think you have a gentleman caller. Emma. Am I interrupting? No, of course not. Actually, you are, but whatever. Today you look much happier. Today I am happier, Nicole. How are you? The same. I am always the same. Have your parents returned? No, they've gone on to Sweden. Nicole! It's time for your history lesson. History. I hate history. It never changes. Yes, it does. It changes all the time. Our understanding of history is always evolving. How can you hate history? It's like one of the most fascinating subjects. Next, you're going to be telling me you hate theology. Nicole! Oh, leaves falling again. Days later. Volksgarten. Interesting. Cafe, market, work at the library. Let's go to work. If it says work at the library, I assume I'm supposed to work right now. Alright, now Emma, concentrate. Every change occurs over time. So to preserve a state in that change, see, I need to know why it's happening. I need to know how it's changing. I need to slow it down. I need to know why it's happening. If I do this... No, that's too general. Alright, try something else. To preserve a state in change... Do you have Freud's jokes and their relation to the unconscious? Yes, of course. It should be in the psychology section. What about, oh yes. 3 essays on the theory of sexuality. On the theory of what? The sex book. Or there's a waiting list for that one. I'm going to say there's a waiting list for that one. May I have your name? My name? Oh. Never mind. Understandable. I should try another approach. To preserve this state in change, I need to slow it down. Where and how? What am I missing? Alright, try something else. To preserve a state in a change... How are you today, Frau Recknicksack? I'll be Herr Wittgenstein. I heard about your father. I'm sorry for your loss. Let's see. Thank you. You're back from Manchester. What can I do for you? No, say thank you. Now you can ask about other things. You're back from Manchester? Only for a few days. I wanted to return Russell's Principles of Mathematics and Frege's Grundgesetze der Arithmetik. Were they helpful? I've only read Ferg's book. At first I believed the books were in conflict. While I was in England I studied them again and again. I almost gave up on them. It wasn't until crossing the Channel, after putting both books down for a while, that I began to see the commonalities. If only I could find the right words to describe to you what that felt like. Let's see, if you don't know how to talk about it... Oh, I'll manage. I have to get back to work. If you don't know how to talk about it, maybe you shouldn't. Ha! Whereof one cannot speak, therefore one must be silent. A good philosophy, Frau Recknicksack. Good day to you. Good day, Herr Wittgenstein. The change in his thinking came from observations. At first he was too close, but then... he changed his perspective. When did Ludwig see the commonalities between the two books? Let's see, on the ferry across the Channel. That's it. His change of mind came about in the few hours between Dover and Calais. Hours. A change can only be observed in a certain time frame. I need to go home and write this down. Well, don't you need to finish your work? Thanks to Wittgenstein, I know how to proceed. Alright, leave then. Pardon me. I'm looking for an address. Salvatore Gasse 23. Am I headed in the right direction? Yes, you are. The building is just there. You know someone who lives there? Yes, my niece Nicole. I've visited her a couple of times before, but I still get lost in this city. Ah, I know her. Let's see, she is my upstairs neighbor, in fact. She is my friend. I'm gonna go with that one. She is my friend. I try to spend as much time with her as I can. That is very kind of you, madame. I'm so glad Nicole has a friend. Thank you. Please tell me, how is she? Is she happy? To be honest, no. You are her uncle, you say? To be honest, no. My sister and her husband travel a great deal. Are they looking after her? Let's see, I have never seen them. She is alone much of the time. Her governess yells at her like a sergeant in the army. Yeah, I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Because I want you to, I don't know, I really like Leos. I really feel for that character. So, her governess yells at her like a sergeant in the army. I can't see my niece putting up with that. Nicole hides. To be honest, I think it bothers me more than her. Ha ha ha. That is my Nicole. She is tougher than her parents think. Thank you for your kindness. Of course, let's go. Right, I am inside. Alright, let's get to my blackboard. That's why I was coming home. Victordine's thinking changed. Every second. No. He observed the change in a given time frame. A change can only be observed in a given time frame. Of course, I can only see a falling leaf while it is still falling. Time to impress the radius. Okay, but how is that math? You know, someone's gonna keep seeing, like, this, dude that doesn't live there, like, just going into your apartment. And as what I assume is a single lady in this time frame, I don't think that's very good for you. Let's see, change is all around me. I just need to keep an open mind. Cafe. Oh, he said something and I clicked too quick to see it. Because I was just trying to get myself over to the radius. The Euler method only works up to a certain point. Nonsense. You've probably just made a mistake somewhere. Why you... Again, no one can solve the problem. Ah, Shell. Why don't you try your luck with this week's problem? Zoller is making them harder every week. Well, of course. So? Get to it. Sure, why not? We're trying to find correlations between primes. Numerology. Not my strong suit. There's something here. Sometimes these straight lines appear almost as if the numbers have a certain pattern to them. Interesting. I think they do. He's got it. If I extrapolate, is that a new method to find primes? It looks conclusive. So again, gentlemen, our guest from Berlin triumphs. The luck of the Germans is with him. Nonsense, our colleague has a gift. That is clear. I agree. It's quite remarkable. Gentlemen, it's only in your company that I flourish. Is he trying to ridicule us? No, I was trying to say that, you bring out the best in me. No, you misunderstand. He might have already. You just didn't notice. I assure you. From the hospital, sir. Gentlemen, you must excuse me. Later, Zoller. Herr Schell, would you like to join me outside? Some Stashitort and coffee, perhaps. My treat, certainly. Alright, follow him, dude. Another fabulous mustache. Patron. Oh, I think that's Franz Markert. He seems busy drawing something. I don't want to intrude. Join Nenner. What was that all about? Back in the radius. Zoller's sister is terminally ill with tuberculosis. I am truly sorry to hear that. My father died of it. I am sorry for your loss. Thank you. Father always encouraged me, believed in me. I became a mathematician because of him. I'm glad he did. I got to meet you because of him. I am intrigued by your notions of change, states of change, and the collapse of such states. I admit I'm struggling with it. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. I don't think so. Just wait until we get our cake, and I'll show you what it looks like to bite off more than one can chew. Nice. If you really feel that way, I probably shouldn't mention it, but this is Zoller's field too. But he is a proud man and may be disinclined to help. Pretty much. I believe he's beginning to consider you a rival. You might try Eilrich. He has done some similar work. Every time I approach him, I find him asleep. Ha ha ha. Yes, he does enjoy his afternoon naps. A difficult wall to breach. Would you look at my equations? I would value your opinion. If you like, but I assure you this is outside my expertise. Thank you, Nenner. You are a good friend. Gentlemen, please pardon the intrusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Franz Markert. The artist? Sir, this is an honor. What can we do for you? About your friend here, Herr Schell. Emil Schell. You must forgive me, but I have been studying you from across the room. Oh? The layers of you are contradictory somehow. Layers? Contradictory? Not at war with one another, but a duality. Changing. At first I thought one thing, but later I saw another in conflict with the first. Changing, you say. I must paint you. Let's see, I would be honored. Excellent. You present a challenge I have never faced before, but I promise you I will capture you. My workshop is at Hollandstrasse 10. Please come at your earliest convenience. Gentlemen, pray continue your luncheon. In the beginning, God created heavens and the earth. He thought differently about me. Then in the end, I must leave now. Go along. I might just help myself to another piece of Schaschertort. I need to go home and write this down. No, you need to go get painted. Alright, go back to your apartment. I need to get out of these uncomfortable clothes. I don't understand why you can't just do math in... I mean, you can do math in the radius in Emil form, but apparently at home you need to be in Emma form. Okay, The painter. When he first observed me, he thought one thing, but then he changed his mind. Yes, every change has an origin and a destination state. A falling leaf starts still attached to its branch, and just a few moments later it rests on the ground. Finally, I can build a relation between these states of my theory. Yes. It's starting to come together. I can feel it now. To meet the painter, but not like this. That's better. Later at the artist's workshop. You see far too much, sir. A few hours later. Phew. That did not go as I had hoped. Days later. Alright, let's go to the cafe again. Good day. Oh, that's what he said, okay. Oh, that quarreling couple is still here quarreling. Oh, debating gentlemen. It's not ladies playing cards anymore. I would much rather discuss mathematics. Okay. Well, it doesn't say what they're debating, so... Cough. Someone coughed. That's not good. Has someone got consumption? Or tuberculosis? Oh, just Rouch is here. Where is everybody? Not here. Oh, do you know when the others will arrive? Later. Nenner is holding classes. Should be here shortly. Elric is at the library, studying. Nikik and Worm are always late. Not sure about Zoller. Well, Your field of expertise is number theory, yes? Correct. I would like your opinion on the state of my research. I believe that every change has an origin and a destination state. It matches functions based in complex analysis. Origin plus change equals destination. You are onto something profound. Continue. Thank you, Rouch. I guess I'll come back later. Cough. Goodbye. Anything interesting going on with the blackboard right now? Nothing new to solve right now. Well, maybe I could make a problem for them to solve. Really make Zoller think I'm a rival. I have to pass some time until the members of the Radius arrive. Alright, well, what's his face said? Rouch said that Eilric should be at the library. So why don't you try to track down Eilric at the library before he comes and falls asleep in the Radius? A change has a beginning and an end state. But what if I can't see the end? Well, then you can't see it. Excuse me, I was wondering. Shell, what a surprise. Oh. Hello, Eilric. Sigh. I came here to get some kind of advantage for the next problem of the week. But even here you beat me. You best me. You are always fast asleep. I didn't know you cared. Oh, of course I care. 1 minute I doze off while thinking about the solution to the problem. Next I wake up, the problem solved, with you quite smug next to it. How do you do it? Well, the change transpires while you are asleep, without observation during a time frame. The change must seem instantaneous. Well, yes, but... Harumph. You're right. If I were to be awake while you solved the problem, I could observe the change myself. Exactly. You've given me something to think about. I will see you later in the Radius, yes? Could you please keep it down next time? Sure, why not, Hugo? Better check on the Radius, then. Great, back to the cafe. And back to the Radius. I wonder how much longer this is going to be. It's not done yet. Ah, Shell. Zoller is at the hospital again. His poor sister. Cough. Are you alright? Don't worry about the cough. It's just the smoke. Well, then maybe stop smoking. Shell? Emil, I'm sorry. Your theory. I feel so far out of my depth, I'm drowning in variables. Forgive me, my friend. I appreciate you taking the time. Do you have the papers I gave you? Now, don't be angry. I gave them to Zoller. He is your best chance. Haven't you seen the way he studies me now? How many of them do? They watch every move I make. They want to see me trip up. I'm sure you're wrong. I'd like you to address my class. Me? But what could I talk about? Math, you ninny. I wouldn't expect you to expound upon the care and feeding of Lippenzahner horses. Well, will you do it? Let's see, let me think about it. I can't, no, I'm sorry. Yes, my friends. For you, I will humiliate myself before your students. Magnificent. We'll arrange a date for you to speak. Alright. That makes no sense. Nick and Worm, sorry. No, you Serbian fool. Can't you see that the equation is solved? Can't you see all the variables still unsolved? Cough. Gentlemen, why don't you just ask Emil here? I'm sure he can end your disagreement with a single stroke. Where would be the fun in that? Exactly. Ah, so they just like to argue with each other. Alright. My god, they've just agreed. They are both right. Here we go again. First, it might be unsolved, but in time it will be finished. That's it. Shell. What? I'm sorry. I can't stay right now. It's much too hot in here dressed like this. Oh my god, stop complaining about your clothes every time you come home. I need to write this down before I forget. Okay. Nikic and Rum argued whether the result of the equation was already found or not. So in a given time frame, a change can collapse. No. Well, yes, but ugh. In a given time frame, the change can collapse. No. Well, yes, but ugh. In a given time frame, the change can be ongoing. At the moment of observation, the change can either be final or ongoing. Yes. The falling leaf doesn't stop falling just because I stop looking at it. But where will the change lead then? Oh, someone just barged in. Nicole, I know what this looks like. Yes. The last few weeks I saw a mister going into your apartment. A lot. I thought you were just having an affair with an impossibly handsome man. I didn't understand why you wouldn't introduce me. It would have been difficult. Ha ha ha. That's for sure. Nicole, give me a moment to change, then I'll try to explain. Aye. Well, at least she thought I was handsome. I'm not playing dress up. You're not? Emma? What do you want me to call you then? I'm still Emma. Emil feels right. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. On some days I feel like Emma, but on others like Emil. I know. I'll call you M. That's what you both have in common. M. Haha. I like that. I wish I could go live with Uncle Leos again. We tried it, but he was too busy running the inn. I'm sure he would love for you to stay with him, if it were possible. I know. Maybe someday. Right? Where are your parents? New York. So they went from France to Sweden, and now they went to New York. Nicole, do you understand why I dress as a man sometimes? I think so, and I won't tell. You can't do what you want to either. You can't be who you are. Who do you feel you are? It shouldn't matter if you have a dream. Everyone dreams. Everyone should have the right to try and make their dream come true. Look, there's little Gustav. His name means warrior. I wonder if he dreams of being a soldier. He can be if he wants to. No, he told me he dreams of dessert mostly. Why must only men go to war? I don't know. Anyone who has gotten on the wrong side of Frau Kuntz there would not want to meet her on a battlefield. There's Miss Dorothy. Oh, nice. She told me that she's moving out. She wants to go back to her family. Really? I heard she was quite the talented composer and violinist. But did you know only men can be first violin in an orchestra? I think we should have lots of dreams, and all of them should come true. That would be wonderful. Wouldn't it? What's the matter? You look funny. What we become, it doesn't have to be a single dream. You're right, in a change, goodness gracious, in a change the destination could be a set of states. Nicole, you're a miracle. Nicole, where are you? It's time for your sewing lesson. Sewing, yuck. Later, Nicole. Alright, let's get to my thing, because I'm pretty sure I had another little breakthrough. Every change has an origin and a destination state. Blackboard. Emma, you just saw it. Perfectly formed. Remember, the destination state can be the destination state of observation can be a set of states. Of course. If I turn away while watching the falling leaf, it could land, yes, but it could be picked up by a gust of wind, or disintegrate into dust. Ha ha ha. Not too likely, I'm afraid. Ha ha ha. Oh, Emma, you're almost there. Almost there. Meanwhile, Para, I need your help. Your advice once again, dear sister. Ever since childhood, I have relied on you. I can't stop now. It's this strange Berliner who we have allowed into the radius. He vexes me. Days have turned to weeks, and he shows no sign of leaving us. And leave us he must. He is a cancer eating at our little troop. The other fellows resent him. Each time he solves the problem of the week, I can see the contempt for us in his eyes. And now this. Nenner gave me Shell's current research. It's my field after all, but Shell would never ask me for help. No. Well, Shell asked you for help, but you told him you wouldn't help him, so there we go. It's good, Kara. I think I see where he's heading, though, and it is a dead end. I think I could help him, but I hesitate. Why? Because I fear him. I fear he will prove it. He's not there yet. But one day, sooner rather than later, he could cast all of my work into shadow. I can't allow that to happen, can I? No, you're right as always. I can't allow it. First, I will appeal to his sense of justice. I may be able to convince him to turn away from this line of research and return to Berlin. What is your problem, dude? Okay, math is a science, right? Are you a scientist or not? Do you want to further understanding or not? Because if you're just in it for your own accolades, then screw you, dude. Knowledge for knowledge's sake, man. You guys should be collaborating. If not, I must defend myself. You understand that, don't you? I'm pretty sure she's unconscious. Your brother Gernot must defend his honor. Honor? Are you going to challenge Emil to a duel? Our family honor. Well, then act honorably and work together. I will go to him. His address is on these papers Nenner gave me. I'll go. Reason with him. And if he refuses to listen to reason, why, in that case, I will destroy him. Man, you're a dick. The next morning. Those turnips are fresh off the truck. I've never known how to prepare turnips. They are like wood. Ah. You cook? Peculiar. There's a trick, you see. Most people boil the turnips for 40 minutes or so, depending upon how big they are, and leave it at that. That softens them up. But you aren't done yet. If you're not careful, they lose their flavor. Another reason I've avoided them. I don't boil, I roast. I cube the turnips and roast them for the same length of time. But there is a secondary step. If you fail to do it, they will still not appeal. I am not convinced. Just wait, hear me out. When the roasted cubes are soft and golden brown, I toss them with some apple cider vinegar and parsley. The vinegar locks in and enhances the flavor. Ha ha ha. I don't have time for a secondary step. Ha ha ha. That sounds like it would take ages. Ha ha ha. It sounds... Wait. To maintain the flavor, a secondary change is required. Now you have it. Won't you buy one? One? I'll buy 2, 3, no, a dozen. That's a lot of turnip. It's much too hot in here dressed like this. Now, what did the vegetable vendor say? He talked about changing a state. He cut them into cubes, but then... No, that's not it. He talked about maintaining a state. Yes. What was it he did to keep the flavor in the turnips? He added apple cider vinegar. Ah. To maintain a state of a change. Nicole, I'm glad you're here. We're going to cook turnips. Turnips? You know I hate cooking, Emma. Emma? Shell is... that woman. This changes everything. The same evening. We have no weekly challenge this week because Zoller has lost faith in us. Lost faith in you, possibly. Zoller knows there will always be a place for an applied mathematician like me. Emil. Will tomorrow evening be convenient? My class meets at 7. Yes, my friend, I will be there. And there he is. Shell. I have read your research. It is claptrap. The meanderings of an unfocused, illogical mind. You fucking misogynist. You are wrong, Professor. I am much further along since I wrote those notes. I can hear the lion's song. I believe I am very close to a solution. Then let us put it to the test, shall we? A debate at the university at your earliest convenience. If you are man enough. Gasp, 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 gasp. See, Professor, you have nothing but my respect. Sir, if I could explain my theory, I was hoping you could help me with the equation. If you insist, then so be it. Professor, you have nothing but my respect. You are a fraud, Shell. Your hesitation proves it. I am speaking to Professor Nenner's class tomorrow evening at 7. Will that be soon enough? That will do nicely, but this should not be confined to Professor Nenner's class. We will debate in the main lecture hall. Before the mathematics faculty and students of the University of Vienna. Do you agree? I agree. Why, Zoller? You are wrong to do this. All will become clear tomorrow, Nenner, and I promise you will be surprised. And then, finally, all will be as it should be again. Man, he's a dick. There's, why can't I remember his name? Nenner. There we go. Is he coming to visit me? You good, bro? Knock. Emil, You forgot to take off Emil's glasses. See, they make me dizzy if I wear them too long. They improve my division. Sometimes I'm not sure who I am anymore. I am Emil as well as Emma. I am Emil as well as Emma. I am not one or the other. Your name is Emma? Reknikzek. The first time I visited the Radius, I was dressed as you see me now. Well, aside from the glasses. I'm sorry. I remember a brief interruption. A woman. I don't remember what she looked like. There's no reason you would. It was a woman. Does Solar know? No. Yes, he does. No one does except the little girl upstairs, my friend. Will you come in? It would not be proper. I don't understand. We are friends. Emil and I are friends. You are Emma. The two of us together in your room alone. It wouldn't be right, but I understand, I think. I also am not what I pretend to be. Are you going through with the debate? Oh, yes. I promise you, I will be there. Then I hope Zoller doesn't find out. He would crucify you. The next evening. University of Vienna, 7:02 p.m. Where is he? Professor Schell appears to be late. I cannot say I am entirely surprised. However, we will wait and hope a few minutes more. Who is that? I think that is Professor Schell. Schell is a woman? Professor Schell? At last we see you in your true colors. If that is even your real name. Hey, my name is Emma Reknikzek. My name is M. My name is Reknikzek. My name is of no concern to you. My name is Emma Reknikzek. Ha. Ha ha ha. A woman. I must have missed the joke. I'm here to debate mathematics, not gender. That is relevant how? I must have missed the joke. What? I didn't... Oh. Gentlemen, I'm sure you agree this farce should be called off. I disagree, Professor. Thanks, Nenner. You rock. You are a junior professor. You should take care. We disagree. Let her speak. I'm a professor of mathematics. What we teach, what they came to learn. Would you deny them that opportunity? They will learn nothing here from that woman. Then would you deny them the opportunity to learn from you? We want to learn. Let us learn. I defer to my colleagues. Clap, clap. Gentlemen, the last time I checked, this was an institute of learning. May the students learn? Hey, clap, yes, whistle, stomp. Wow. Gentlemen, to avoid a revolution, I suggest we let the debate continue. I agree. So be it. This ends now. I've read your sorry attempts to come up with a theory of change. Ahem. Maintaining a state of change. Preposterous. Is it? What you read was incomplete. Maybe you were out of your depth. You might not have understood it. Oh, I have. I've studied it. I've dissected it. I've disproven it, and I will do it again. Do you know what they're talking about? Professor Shell's theory. It's Emma. Pay attention. Oh, shut up. I will disprove your theory. Right here. Right now. And I will prove it. Let's begin with the foundations of your, dare I call it, paper. A few minutes later. There's a number of things to notice about change. First and foremost, let's see, change happens over time. That's obvious. Yes, yet I don't see it on your side. Imagine a falling leaf. It's falling over time. Ow. Ahem. That makes sense. She's right. Solar looks like he's going to explode. Ah, so that's what she meant. Yes, I knew that, of course. Let's see, change must be viewed in a time frame. You need a frame of reference to observe change. You witnessed it during my writing of it. Change must be viewed in a time frame. The next step then. Now hold on just a moment. This point right here. For that to work, you have to establish a range of reference. Not so fast. Is that Professor Eilerick? I believe so. He's awake. Shell once mentioned your exact point long before you did. He did? That is surprising. Nonetheless. Yes, that's from my theory. Well, I can't see it here yet. Here. Well, because I've just barely started writing. Only then can you see the states. In every change. Uh-oh. I wouldn't want to be her. A beginning and an end, the leaf on the twig and on the ground, but that's a beginning. Yes, we know. A change can be final or ongoing. At the moment of observation, a change can be final or ongoing. And your time is almost up, for if the change is indeed ongoing, by the time you finished observing it, it would be final yet ongoing, and that, madame, is what we call a paradox. Oh no, that's it. I feel bad for her. No. There it is. Shell, Emma Recknick-Zek, is a fraud. What happened? That can't be it. I was so sure. I saw it. There must be more to it. She was right about the beginning, and the other points. Wait a moment. Now. There's a mistake in your thinking. Mistake? What could it be? Mistake? If you write it like this. Oh, please. You're making a fool of yourself. Change your perspective. See? I suppose one could. Correct. Zoller, you know it is. Let me move over. Let me check that. I didn't think of that. He didn't either. That's brilliant. If I stop observing it while it is still falling, the leaf might land on the ground, or could be picked up by a gust of wind. How poetic. Ha! So you know something about changing. No wonder. You are constantly changing from one disguise to another. What's that got to do with anything? Oh, that is low. Wondering what to wear, I bet. Ha ha ha. That's not funny, terrible. Your little addendum changes nothing. Emma, Emma, Emma. You're either one or the other. Two states. Nothing in between. Let's see, there can be more than one destination state. There don't need to be only two states. There don't need to be only two states. That's what I've been trying to say. During the observation, a change can be final or ongoing. We can't be certain of all the states. But I can prove the existence of such states. Emma, 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 Emma. Could you move a little? Hump. He is actually doing it. You can understand her? This is getting excited. Oh, this is nonsense. Ahem. I've read your paper. Ahem. Your theory has more holes than Gouda cheese. You read my notes, my work in progress. It wasn't a paper. It wasn't a final product. You're thinking of Vietnam? Your expertise stinks to high heaven. What a cheesy comparison. You're thinking of Adam. Enough of this. Yikes. I know you can't prove it. Your theory was incomplete. Uh-oh. You were nowhere close to the proof. A state of change cannot be maintained. Gasp, gasp. Yes, it can by adding another change. Remember? It can be maintained. Changing from Emma to Emile, and from Emile to Emma. A secondary inverse change. I am Emma and Emile. I am Emile. I am Emma and Emile. I am the proof. No. That isn't. Clap. He did it. Clap. Surprising. Clap. She did it. Clap. 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 Magnificent. Clap. 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 He did it. Clap. Clap. That's brilliant. 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 Clap. 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 Yeah, this is why you shouldn't challenge someone to a math off just because you feel challenged. Let's see, your arguments crumbled before everyone's eyes. I respect your effort, Professor. Yeah, I'll be nice. I respect your effort, Professor. Without Professor Zoller's help, I would never have arrived at the solution to a problem that has haunted me for years. He was courageous enough to risk his reputation and face me in debate in his field. Ask yourselves, how many of you would have been fearless enough to do that? If I were still wearing my top hat, I would take it off and salute him. Now it's time to make peace. Let us be bold in our theories and in who we are, and keep looking for truth with an open mind. Days later. Right here. When I looked through that window, it hit me. At the time, I couldn't fathom what would happen, of course. My theory of change. My own change. So this is where Shell began. Yes, this isn't easy for me. But I thank you for not ridiculing me in front of the faculty. You are a worthy mathematician, Professor Rekniczek. But enough dwelling in the past. We have theories to postulate, you and I. I can rely on you for that, no? As long as our theories stay real. These word plays are not funny. I am being too irrational? Oh, wait. Not to worry, I still have some more. What have I gotten myself into? Alright, stop with the math puns. Thin. Alright, let's see what it says about our decisions and such. Not that we really had as many decisions to make. 71% also spent equal time as a meal. Okay. 91% also agreed to being painted. Okay, well, I mean, I probably wouldn't have agreed if I hadn't ended up painting him in the previous episode, but I did, so there we go. 47% became friends with Nicole, too. Only 47? Really? I guess they weren't as moved by the first chapter. 93 agreed to speak in front of class. Yeah. 89% decided to spare Zoller, too. Yeah, we're not dick, so yeah. In the last episode of The Lion's Song. Well, this is where all the things tie together with the people that have been getting on the train, I think, as the season comes to an end. Revisit the creators. Through the eyes of others. Episode 4, Closure. Alright. Apparently I agreed with most people on most of these. Cool beans. So, thank you, for watching. If you enjoyed that, please give it a like, or feel free to comment about it. Give it a dislike if you disliked it. 2 weeks' time, we'll be playing episode 4, Closure, and that will conclude this mini-series. This has been The Lion's Song, and I, of course, am some guy you've never heard of, unless, of course, you have.